Hello, everyone. How's it going today? I'm seeing Jake over on Instagram saying deal already. I love it. I love it, guys. Today, guys, we got a special stream, So if you guys aren't already familiar, with what we do here on the Deal or No Deal streams, we actually crack open these cases that you guys see down here. If you don't know who I am, I'm Mike. I'm one of the founders here at Work Louder. I think my volume might be a little too loud. I'm one of the founders here at Work Louder, and today we're doing Deal or No Deal on the stream today. How this works is you guys place an order on our site for $89 or more, and then you come back to the chat, drop your order number into the comments, regardless of which platform you're on, and we will crack open a case of your choice on stream. And in these cases, you could win any of these prizes. All right, guys. So, oh dang, I'm seeing the mod today really up the antes here. Really up the antes. Let's have a look at what the prizes are today. All right, guys. So in the top slots, we have the Nomad E2. All right, hold on. Let me fix the scroll there. We got the Nomad E2 right here. I need to get like a pen tool or something so I can like circle stuff over here. But guys, in the top slot, we have the Nomad E2 and the Framer 1. All right, guys, we got the Framer 1 and the Nomad E2 up for grabs today on the Deal or No Deal. All you guys got to do is place an order on the website while we're on stream today and drop that order number into the comments. I'm gonna be watching the chat, guys, to check all the comments you guys have and the orders. So guys, if you go and place an order on our website right now for $89 or more, we're going to be able to crack open one of these cases and see what you could win, guys. So we got the Nomad E2, the Framer F1, any key set. So that goes from basically $120 all the way down to I think $19. You can pick any key set in that range. And we got the carry case, we got the cutting mat, desk mats up for grabs. We got gift cards. We got the cables as well. So guys, this coiled cable is a custom Work Louder coiled cable. We got that up for grabs too. And then of course, all of the dials. If you guys saw our last video, you can see that on our last stream, somebody won a Knob 1 keyboard. That's actually the keyboard that I'm using right here. If I swap over, how do I do this one again? If I come over to the website here, guys, one of our customers actually ordered, I forget what he ordered. I think he ordered a Creator Micro and then ended up walking away with a Knob 1 keyboard. This is a $439 keyboard, guys. He ended up getting it for free. Just by playing Deal or No Deal with me on stream today. Here you go. I'm going to fix that so line that up a little bit better for you guys. All right, guys, watching the chat here. All right, let's see. All right, guys. Hello. I'm seeing Luis Soto on TikTok saying, I'm on TikTok and on Instagram. Dude, I love it. Love the commitment to being on 2 platforms. You only technically need to be on the one. But all right. I'm seeing Lewis dropping an order number. Let me check if that's a live on stream order. I don't believe that one is, Lewis. All right, yeah. Mod's telling me that one's not a live on stream order. Guys, to play Deal or No Deal with me today, and let me swap back to the Deal or No Deal. To play Deal or No Deal with me today, guys, you gotta be a live on stream order for $89 or more. So guys, let's dive into what you could actually pick up for $89 or more on the website, so that you could play Deal or No Deal with me and crack one of these cases. All right. Let's see. Lewis saying, sadly was a few days back. Wish I knew. Yeah, dude. These Deal or No Deal streams are usually on Fridays, although we hadn't run one for like 3 months, so it was a little hard to tell when that next one was gonna come up. Let me expand my chat window a little bit here so I can see you guys a little better. I'm seeing Kahua. I don't think I pronounced that one right. Over on Instagram asking, if I order a Nomad E2 and the Atomic Purple top shell, is there a way to have it pre-assembled? No, the top shells are sold separately. Also, the V1 top shells do not match the V2 build, and I can actually show you guys a little bit of that. So we're gonna be dropping our next update quite soon. So it's in like the next couple of days, and you guys are gonna get another close look at the Nomad E2, which will have the first units coming off the assembly line this month, actually. So it won't be the full batch. I don't think it'll be the full batch. As we explain in the last update, the top shell. So guys, for those of you who've been following along, the top shell on the Nomad E2 is basically the same one as on the Nomad E1, except it's only aesthetically the same. The way that it actually attaches to the board is actually entirely different, which is why we had so much more trouble with that. So here, let me do a apples and apples situation here. All right, so I'm gonna put the Nomad E2 on top. I'm gonna put the Nomad E2 on top for us here, and the Nomad E1 I'll have on bottom. So here we go. Let me turn this on. See if I remembered to charge it before the. I did not remember to charge. Oh no, I did remember to charge it. All right, guys. So here, hold on. Let's jumbotron this. Let's get some jumbotron action. All right, guys. So this is the Nomad E2 in all of its glory here. It's still a pre-production, so there's still some details. That aren't quite right on this pre-production, but they are quite minor. I'll point them out for you guys. But basically, it's only two main things. So the first main thing is actually there's no print on the back on this ruler. There's supposed to be a ruler print on there. For the sample, we just didn't get that print on there. And then the other thing is actually that difficulty that I was telling you about. So this is like super minor, but this kind of just shows you the level of detail that we're paying attention to. So this might be hard to see on stream. I'm gonna try to get it as close to this camera as I can get it. There are these tiny white blemishes on the stop points or the end points for this top shell as it clacks together. Because the top shell on the NE2 is a snap fit versus the top shell on the NE1, which was done with screws. So you can see the screw points all along the top here. This is the NE1. This is like my Frankenstein build. You can see it looks actually quite similar, except the quality of the NE2 is significantly better than the quality of the NE1, just due to the structural changes that we ended up making. Visually, it's almost identical. Like you can see, it's almost identical, aside from the key set, of course, with my Frankenstein build over here. But yeah, so yeah, guys. So that's what we changed the most. It was the top shell, but it required actually like 22 revisions, if you can believe it. It required 22 revisions to get this snap fit right. So I'll bring it a little bit closer to the camera here, so you guys can see. You can see the differences along the top here. It's actually a little bit cleaner in terms of the aesthetic. So you won't have any of those screw points. Instead, you're going to have the snap fit. The snap fit points, which you'll probably not be able to see on camera. Maybe you'll see one there. And it basically just all snaps together onto the stamped aluminum bottom shell. So this whole bottom enclosure is solid aluminum. And then it's stamped, which is pretty cool because that ends up meaning that this edge here is folded over, so you get a continuous surface from the bottom to the back there, which differs from the NE1 because basically we had multiple components all creating the enclosure. So the back plate here was a separate enclosure from the CNC'd bottom plate. But yeah, overall, guys, when you pick this up, I'm really looking forward to hearing the opinion of the NE1 backers that got the NE1 and the NE2, because I think you guys will really be able to see the improvements that we made. Not to mention our double shot key set here, which is fully shine through. I got all the studio lights blasting here. But basically, if I turn them off, you'd be able to see the shine through the letters. You don't need them in regular daylight since you can actually see the letters pretty clearly without it. But that's what we got going on there. All right, guys. I'm seeing some questions. I see Lewis asking a question on TikTok saying, "What can the micro do for videographers?" Great question. Great question. Let me put these ones aside. And we can jump into input to have a look at what it can do for videographers. Just connect this back up with the coiled cable and then swap back over here. All right, so here we go. I got a new developer build of the micro. All right, we're gonna do the quick update on this. I always forget to update my developer builds before the stream, but it should be pretty quick. All right, so basically I got my update going on here for the micro. Just plugged it in because you can only do firmware updates when it's plugged in. But yeah, Lewis, we got presets for videographers in input directly. So if you use DaVinci or Premiere, we got presets for you that you can download for that. Once the update occurs here, I'll be able to show you that. All right, moving on to some other questions. In the meantime, I'm seeing man, you guys got really interesting usernames. Leah Shinoko over on Instagram saying, "Hey, how are you doing today? I'm doing really great. Hope you're enjoying your Friday." Yeah, Lewis, dude, if you end up picking up a Creator Micro, they are actually in stock. They will ship basically next business day. You can also pick up the MX Icon key set. This key set comes with 64 custom icons, and about a third of them are specifically made for videographers. Although it does work for the icons, can technically mean whatever you want, but we do have icons specifically for video editing in this key set. So yeah, very cool, and you can pick that up as an add-on if you want the extra icons on the board itself. Personally, I really like the all black look. I just prefer that all black look. That's how I got mine going on over here. Although you'll see I got some custom colors over there. I typically like the stealth all black look on it. Lewis over on TikTok saying, waiting on the cutting mat, and then I'll see on getting the micro. Oh, dude, which cutting mat did you get? Which one did you get? This one that I got here is obviously the all gray. I don't think this one's still my sample. It's not the double-sided one. But yeah, dude, the cutting mats have been flying off the shelf. Not to mention, guys, if you place your order, we do have cutting mats up for grabs hidden inside these guys, inside this over there. If you guys did want to play Deal or No Deal with me and pick one of these cases to see if you could walk away with a $400 keyboard today, all you need to do, guys, is head over to the website. If you're on Instagram, the link is down below on the video itself. You just head over to our website, place an order for $89 or more, and then drop the order number back into the comments on this live, and then we'll get to crack open one of these cases to see if you can get the $400 knob one. Actually, it's the framer one. So here, I got the framer one as well. It's basically the knob one, but all black. And there's only 350 of these available worldwide. So if you do end up picking up a knob one, you know that you're getting an extremely rare board made by two extremely cool companies, if I can say so myself. Framer, guys, Framer is the partner that we worked with for the knob one. And there's going to be some really cool keycaps that come with your knob one. All the blue accents, of course, which are classic to Framer's brand, but also you'll get the black equivalents of that. So if you want that fully blacked out look, you'll be able to get that. All right, let's see. So I see Darshana over on Instagram saying, which keyboard do you suggest? What's the latest? And do you guys ship to India? Big fan of the designer over here. Hey dude, how's it going? Hi from Canada. Cool to see that we got some viewers over in India. Dude, it's either super late or really early in the morning for you. I know there's a massive time difference between us. To answer your question, which keyboard I suggest, I would particularly suggest getting the XYZ. The XYZ workboard. So the XYZ workboard is this keyboard right here. It comes with all blank, so all black keys. So this one, I've put the Legend keycaps on it. I'll bring it a little closer so you can see. This is actually the Work Delta key set. So this one has like the sculpted keycaps. The keycaps that come on the board normally are the MX Blind keycaps. So that's these black ones on there. But you can get the letters if you want. The MX, the reason why I'm suggesting the XYZ board specifically for today's stream is it's the lowest priced full keyboard basically that you can get to play Deal or No Deal with me and then walk away with some sick prizes today. So you could actually pick up this keyboard but end up walking away with this one as well, which is a huge price difference between the two. But yeah, that's what I would suggest for you guys that are interested in picking up a Worklouder board. This one, I think we're sold out of all of the assembly kits, so you can get the pre-built version. You can get the pre-built version of this one for $114 on our website. Or you could pick up like 2 items to get across that $89 threshold and then play Deal or No Deal with me. I'm seeing Parsh over on Instagram saying, oh, you're in Canada, whereabouts? I was in Toronto last week. So Worklouder is actually Montreal based, so that's in Quebec, Canada. And yeah, I used to live in Toronto for a bit, but ended up preferring Montreal. It's just like a bit more of a walkable city. I kind of like that. The half part of me that's European appreciates the walkable aspect of the city. Lewis over on TikTok is saying, I remember when you guys first started 3D printing your keyboards years back. Yeah, so actually we didn't start by 3D printing our boards. We started 3D printing the XYZ board about a year ago. That's when we first had the idea to do this kind of product. Our original product, the creator board, was actually full CNC. It was full CNC. I didn't own a 3D printer back then, so it didn't even occur to us to do 3D printing. But yeah, no, it's definitely, the XYZ keyboard has definitely been a real big hit with those of you that want to get into the brand but don't necessarily want to drop $400 on one of our more flagship keyboards. I get it. It might be a little bit of a pill to swallow, but guys, the XYZ board is a great starter board from Worklouder, and I can actually guys show you some of my favorite things that we can do with it, because even though it's a 40% keyboard and it's ortholinear, this thing is an actual powerhouse. It functions as a full 100% keyboard. I'll show you how you can get all of those keys and all that functionality packed into this tiny little layout. For reference, the knob one over here, this is 75% keyboard. So you can see how if I just place it on top, there, you can kind of see how the XYZ keyboard is actually quite a bit smaller, but it's still just as powerful. All right, let's see, got some more questions here. So I'm seeing Kika over on Instagram asking, what's the difference between the knob one and the framer one? Good question. So the main difference, so here, I'll pull them up right here. The main difference, so these are the actual boards. I actually have the MX Delta key set on here instead of the stock framer key set, mainly because I didn't have 2 samples. I need to ship the sample to Framer so that they could review it. So yeah, I had 2 samples of the keyboard, but not 2 samples of the key set. But yeah, so the main difference between the knob one and the framer one is actually the knob one is like basically the white version of that colorway. And here, if I pull up the website over here, Should be able to click here. There we go. So this below what you see is actually the stock version of the Knob One. One of the cool things that we're doing for this batch of Knob One is we're including the all white key set version, meaning if you want to switch up, only have like some orange accent keys or no orange accent keys at all, you could use the extra keycaps included in the box to get that full all white look of it. Same thing goes for the Framer one. You can actually use the extra keycaps in it to get that full all black look if you want, or just have that one, that one pop. Probably on mine, I'm going to put my publish key at the top right, just because it'll mimic what the actual app for Framer looks like with the publish key at the top right. I think that's like a really cool touch. The other difference between the stock Knob One and the Framer one is the fact that the Framer one is going to come preloaded with Framer related widgets. So these will be like widgets to like track different stats about your website and like some different joy features about it too. So yeah, all in all, they're pretty similar. So if you like the all silver look for the stock Knob One, you can go for that. If you want something that's all black and extremely limited so that you can show off to all your friends, get the Framer one. It's going to be a sick addition to your keyboard set if you have a bunch. All right. Let me just make some room on my desk here. All right, let's see. All right, guys, if you have any more questions, guys, feel free to drop them. Feel free to drop them in the comments. Guys, if you're just joining, we are playing Deal or No Deal, where if you place an order on our website for $89 or more and drop it into the comments, we'll be able to crack open one of these cases, and hopefully you can walk away with one of our top prizes, which is the Nomad E2. So here, I can pull this one up here. So it's the Nomad E2. This one right here, or the Framer one, which is the keyboard that I was just showing you guys just before. This one right over here. So guys, we have some crazy prizes. Both of those keyboards are over 300 US each, but you could get them for free added to your order just by placing an order on stream. I'm seeing Tim over on Instagram asking, which is your best seller? That's a great question. Typically it varies on the time of year. But overall, the best seller would be the Creator Micro. That's this beauty right here. I've got some custom keycaps on here. Normally it comes fully blacked out. And this thing is a combination of CNC'd aluminum, injection molded PMMA, and then another CNC'd frame over here with an exposed circuit board feature at the top to allow you to interact directly with the circuits here. So like this, so you can change your layers just by tapping the circuit board here. There's a little capacitive touch sensor which allows you to change your layers. And you can actually see, maybe it's getting a little washed out on camera because of the lighting, but you can actually see the RGB is changing based on the layer, because I have different things mapped to all of those layers. And so yeah, so I like using, I've been pretty into gaming on my PC lately, so I've been using the Creator Micro to game quite a bit actually. If any of you guys play EVE Online, I can show you my EVE Online setup, but I doubt any of you guys do because that's like a super nerdy space video game. But anyways, so Tim, the Creator Micro, definitely the best seller. I can also pull it up on the website here for you guys. So if you guys are interested, the product that I was just showing here is the one that you're seeing down below. It actually starts, if you want to get the base model, at $144. So $144, and it comes with the fully transparent frame. And the frame here is also CNC'd in this case. But this one's only wireless. Only wired. If you want the wireless version, you're going to want to go for the Pro version. Although if you do like the aesthetic of the base one, you can actually add the frosted body to your cart, to your order right there. I'm seeing Parsh saying, nice, my cousins are from the GTA, so that's why I was there. Have a great stream. Thanks, dude. Yeah, it's always a cool time visiting Toronto. There's a lot to see over there and a lot of fun stuff going on. All right. Let's see. So Lewis saying that he picked up the black and green desk mat, cutting mat. Yeah, that one's sick. That's actually for our desk mats. That one's our best seller. So Lewis is talking about this mat over here. So this mat, it starts at $59. And it comes in two colorways basically. So you can get the green black or the gray and black. I'm using the gray and black over here. You can actually see some of the photos below of like what it can look like. So like the green and black though, that's the classic. Everyone always gets the green and black. For my particular setup, I got a lot of grays and a lot of cooler tones in there, so the gray works really nice. But yeah, I'm seeing a CCO over on Instagram saying big fan from Italy. I heard your co-founder is Italian. Yes. Actually, we're both Italian. I refer to Mattia, who's my co-founder, as the real Italian because he actually grew up in Italy. For me, it's just my dad that's Italian. So I'm kind of like the fake Italian. But yes, we do have a real Italian on the team. And that's actually where our products were originally designed. They're all designed in Italy. And now we have our CTO. Our CTO Davide lives in Italy, so we still have the made in Italy on there because actually all of our firmware and stuff is all software firmware is all made in Italy. So cool to have some Italian fans in the chat here, guys. So guys, if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. If you're new, I'm Mike. Today we're playing Deal or No Deal, where we're going to be cracking open these cases to see if you guys can win one of our top prizes. We got the Nomad E2, a $350 keyboard up for grabs. We have the Framer F1, a $439 keyboard up for grabs. Any of our key sets, the carry case, the desk mats, gift cards, what's it called? The cable. So I'm actually demoing the cables on here. So we have a straight version, and then we also have a coiled version. We have those up for grabs. And of course, guys, you can find all of these products in our store. So if I just click back here, all of these products are in our store. So if you're interested in picking one up, feel free to pick one up and then drop that order number in the comments, because if you do, we're going to be able to crack open one of these cases and hopefully get you walking away with a $400 keyboard for free on your Friday. I'm seeing Pew over on Instagram saying, I love compact keyboards. Which one is the smallest and most compact? I like the way you think, my friend. I like the way you think. So that one, the most compact one is the XYZ. So here, let me pull that up on the Jumbotron for you. And you can see this. This is actually one of our newest keyboards that we dropped. This is a 40% ortholinear keyboard. The base is fully 3D printed. The keycaps are injection molded, the dial injection molded. It comes with all the hardware. I believe the ones that you can get on the website right now are the pre-built ones, although all of the STL files for the 3D printed parts can be found just on the product page, actually, just below here. I'll pull it up on the website. So here, I'll flip back and I'll pull it up on the website for you. If you actually picked up this product on stream, we'd get to play Deal or No Deal. And we could crack open a case together. So it could be pretty sweet. This one would qualify because this one is $114 on the website right now. You can get different dial colors with it. It comes with a white dial, and it comes with all the keycaps and switches. So what you're getting there is a fully built, fully working board right out of the box. But of course, we got some add-ons here if you want to spice it up. If you're looking for the 3D print files, it's right here. Just click that yellow button. You'll get all the files. All right. Let's see. Pew over on Instagram saying the XYZ one looks sick. Yes, it's actually my daily driver. I'll show you which particular one is my daily driver. I got this custom Magikarp one built from my manufacturer. My manufacturer gave me a gift the other day, which was this custom Magikarp key set. The key set is not for sale. I don't want to get sued by Pokemon. I actually don't have a license to sell anything Pokemon related, so you can't get the Magikarp key set. But it just shows you, like, you can customize this thing. I printed a black frame, so that's actually this is actually what I use as my daily driver. at the moment, I've just been loving the form factor and everything. So you're saying you wanted a compact board? I totally get it. So you can see this is the full set that I actually use. And so now the custom caps on the micro kind of make more sense if you see the whole thing together. So here I'll pull that back like this. And so yeah, so you can see this is actually what I daily drive. It's fully blind. There's no letters on this actually. So I fully touch type on this without looking at the board. But yeah, the XYZ is definitely one of my favorite products, just because it's like so compact and it's like jam packed with utility. Let me show you some of what that utility is. So on the bottom screen here, guys, I'll bring in input. This is our keyboard configurator. This is how you would program all of our devices, basically. And when I say program, I don't mean to scare you by that. There's no programming. There's no programming. Some people kind of get confused or got scared away in the past because we used to use a software called VIA to like map all the boards. And even though there was no programming in VIA, you did need to like know a little bit of like the syntax of how to map things and all that. Anyways, all to say, that's long in the past now, guys. We don't think about VIA anymore because we don't have to deal with that anymore because we spent a lot of money to make our own software. So that's what you guys are seeing over here, guys. So on this micro, this one live on stream here, guys, I have 6 layers. I got 6 layers mapped to it. So you can see the layers at the top over here on the bottom, on the bottom down there. I'm kind of using my mouse. So you can see the different layers that I got there, and they're all mapped differently. They're all mapped completely differently. On my first layer, I have everything mapped up to manage my streams and have like some like basic copy paste shortcuts on there. So you can see like I mapped all of my shortcuts to my F keys, and then I mapped those F keys to the board itself. So when I click this big button over here, it brings me to the Jumbotron. When I click back on this little button, it brings me back to my main scene. I got the things to like remove the screen share, top and bottom. So like you can map this thing any which way you want. Let me show you how easy it is to map. You simply just, oh, hold on, let me get my screen share back up there. You just simply click the key and then select what you want to map to it. So in the base, so we got basic key codes or basic keys. So that's like, could be anything like F keys, anything you would find on like your main keyboard, like a full 100% keyboard, you'll find in the basic tab. If you jump into actions, that's when you'll be able to program things like macros. We call macros actions. And you can make these custom actions. So if you open this up, it's really just as simple as like typing whatever it is. So like if I wanted, I don't know, if I wanted like Windows, I don't know, plus another thing. Hold on, I just clicked 2 things there. I've just clicked 2 random things. So Windows plus escape, you could set that up. If you wanted something like, undo, you could click Control and then Z. And you see how easy that is? Like you just literally just press it on your keyboard. It records it in input. You can name it, you can give it an icon, and then you can just save it. And then it shows up here and you can just put it onto the board wherever you want. You can map it to, you can actually map things to dials as well. So if you want like custom actions on your dials, you can do that as well. On the joystick, you can see how I've got this mapped here. You can actually map up to 7 different actions on your joystick. For this particular one on my first layer, I have it just mapped to like simple things like mission control and then swapping desktop, so left and right. So you just kind of like flick in one direction or the other to activate that shortcut. So it's like a lot of quick actions, literally right on your fingertip. All right, guys, I see I'm falling behind a little bit on the chat here. Jamie asking, any order gets a pick. So yeah, Jamie, any order above $89 and it has to have been placed on stream while we're streaming today. Today's going to be a fairly short deal or no deal, guys. So if you've been thinking about it and you want to place the order, make sure you place it because Maud, when are we finishing? We're finishing at 6:15, guys. So in like 20 minutes, we're finishing at 20 minutes for today. Admittedly, the stream got a little bit of a late start, guys. Had some technical difficulties, but yeah, guys, any order above $89 is going to get you a case on this board here. You get to pick it. And when we crack it, there's all of these items in it. At the end of the stream, we're going to crack open all the cases just to show you where they were hidden. But yeah, guys, we're not doing that until the end of the stream. And at that point, no one wins anything because we're just cracking the cases. So if you want to have a chance at actually winning these for real live on stream, drop your order number into the chat and pick your case. And then we'll be able to crack one. Dave is already locking in his case at case number 7. He's feeling case number 7. All right, let's see. We got some more questions here. So Jamie's saying, I'm debating on getting a coiled cable, but figured before shipping they're under. Before shipping they would be under. But if you get like the coiled cable plus like a small key set or something, that would put you over. Like a coiled cable plus actually the t-shirt. I'm wearing one of the t-shirts. So this is one of our this is our Lost in Transit t-shirt. So it says mentally on the front, and then on the back there's a big graphic by Davey Perkins that says Lost in Transit because I have ADHD, so I wanted to kind of make something that was a little bit of an ode to that. Let me show you guys the shirt on the website. All right, here, Lost in Transit apparel. So yeah, guys, this is what it looks like. This is what the graphic looks like on the back. And so it says mentally lost in transit because whenever I'm having a conversation with somebody, I feel like I always get mentally lost in transit while I'm trying to get to the point. But yeah, so you could pick up the cable and a t-shirt. You could pick up the cable. You could probably pick up the cable and the desk mat. That's a sick combo. Cable and a desk mat. You could pick up 2 cables. We got a bunch of different. So guys, if you're interested in the cables, these are the coiled cables. So it's the one that you see here on the website, but I actually also got it live. I'm wondering if I got another sample of it lying around. I don't think I do. I'll just unplug it. So what's kind of cool about this, guys, it's this like simulator connector here. It's actually like a connector. So you can unplug it and like technically have different, like if you bought 2 of the cables and you wanted like a 2-tone version of this cable, you could actually do that because you can unplug them at like this crucial point over here to get that different look. So we got 4 versions of this cable. Let me throw this on the Jumbotron and show you guys some of the details of this cable. All right, so let's get it nice and close here. So yeah, that maybe with the highlights you're not going to be able to see it, but guys, we got a ton of like really cool details to this cable. There's like all sorts of like micro text. So if you like that really technical look, we got all sorts of micro text that runs all along the cable. Each cable has a different, basically a different layout of the print on it. So each cable will be unique in that sense. We also made our own custom, where is it here? If I can get it to focus. We also made our own custom what's it called? Like connector housing. So it's actually 2-toned as well. So there's the solid black flex bit here to protect the cable from getting damaged at like its weak points at its connection point over here. And then the actual housing of the connector is in a polycarbonate, which is cool. Like a subtle detail to it is if you put it up to actual sunlight, it ends up going kind of like this bluish indigo kind of clear color, which looks pretty cool. You won't be able to see it in studio lights. It'll just look transparent like this, but it does have a pretty neat effect when you put it into sunlight. So yeah, there's that. We did the custom connector here with the laser engraving on the back for one of our custom icons. You got like the white alignment dot so that when you go and plug it in, you always align it correctly. Like if you want to like switch it up or whatever. So yeah, it plugs together like that. We got the 90-degree version. So that's the one that I'm using. That's the one that I'm using right here. And then we also, if I could just go back to here, we got the 90-degree version. And then we also have the straight version. So that's this version that you see here. It comes in white and in black. So yeah, really cool cables. I believe they're 1.5 meters long. Yeah, and these ones are $79. So yeah, you'd be like $10 short. So if you add like what else we got here for like $10? You could add a switch pack to it. Yeah, desk mat would work. Not a lot of stuff for like $10. I mean, you could add like 2 dials. You could add like 2 dials if you have like a Creator Micro or an XYZ. You could add the dials to it. Yeah, that's how you'd get it over that if you were thinking about getting the cable. I'm seeing Kika over on Instagram saying, when are the Nomad E2 supposed to ship? So they're actually in production. If you have an order for one and you want to see it, I actually have, I think all the colorways on my desk. Okay, maybe except for the graphite. But guys, check out the atomic orange, guys. And look at the top shell on this. It has a UV coating. So basically that's what's giving it this glossy look on it. And it's what makes it like super soft to the touch. Like it's like it almost feels like it would be like a jelly or something. Like I don't know how else to describe it. It's really satisfying to touch because it's so smooth and so glossy. Although it is a hard plastic. It is a hard plastic, so it is like a fully solid board. But yeah, guys, look at that atomic orange. Just absolutely gorgeous. You got the aluminum bottom on that. Oh, and this one actually does have the ruler detail on the back. So this sample actually does have the ruler detail there. So yeah, guys, look at that. So you can actually see the comparison in the size of the Nomad E2 versus the XYZ. The XYZ is really compact, but all of the shortcut stuff that you can do on it is just absolutely wild. Which reminds me, let me jump back into, let me jump back and pull up the XYZ, and I can show you guys how I've mapped it. All right. So yeah, guys, if you guys are just joining in, guys, we're playing Deal or No Deal. We got 20 minutes left on the stream over here. And if you guys place an order for $89 or more on the website, you can crack open one of these cases. Any case, pick a case, any case. You get to crack that open. And hidden in these cases, we have all of these prizes. We have the Nomad E2. So that's actually what I was just about to start to show you guys on stream. So that's this board right here. We got the Nomad E2, guys, and you can pick any colorway. If you actually get that, you can just DM the page and let us know which colorway you want. We'll hook you up with that one of your choice. And yeah, just literal beautiful keyboard here, guys. These are going to be coming off the production line later this month. So we're most likely gonna have some orders going out this month, but majority of the orders will be fulfilled in July, just because we're getting them off the production line at the end of this month. And yeah, so you guys can see it here. I'm really excited about this, guys. We literally redid everything about the Nomad product line to get to the NE2. Probably the most expensive thing that we did was redoing the full key set and doing a double shot key set. That was a massive expense for us, but overall, guys, the quality on the keycaps unmatched, because this is actually our design of keycaps now. Our design of keycaps, we own all the details about this, guys. There's nothing off the shelf, basically. Everything here has been customized and made from scratch by Work Louder. So you guys can really enjoy this board when you guys get it. Even the software experience, we've been ramping that up and also bringing those updates back to the NE1 backers as well. It's been quite the process, but I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. I'm seeing Sierra over on TikTok saying, "I'm so down bad for your guys' stuff, but I'm too poor." Dude, we do have the XYZ workboard that comes in just over $100 on our website. We still have some stock left. That board sold out really quick. We actually had to do 2 batches of it. So, but we're not doing any more batches of it at the moment, just because of how expensive the component market is now. So if you guys were interested in picking up The XYZ workboard, definitely pick that up while we still have stock, because I don't know when our next batch is going to be once we sell out. All right, so I'm seeing Creme Corp over on Instagram asking, is the first Figma Micro supported in input? No, the Figma Micro only works with VIA, unfortunately. It was based on our first version of the Creator Micro, and that one was only built to work with VIA. So the only micros that work with input would be anything that's listed as the Creator Micro 2. So the Creator Micro 2 obviously works. The Framer Micro, guys, I think we only have like 30 or something of the Framer Micro left. That one is crazy value, guys, because you actually get an icon key set included free of charge. So it comes with full black keys, and it comes with all of these icon keys that you see here, including the classic blue publish button. So if you guys got the Framer Micro, the Framer F1, so the Knob 1 version the Framer version of the Knob 1 would match perfectly with that. Not to mention it just looks sick as hell together because they're like all blacked out. But yeah, okay, I see Jamie dropping in an order number. Let me check if that's a live one. I think it is. Mod, that one qualifies, right? Yeah. Yeah, Jamie. All right, Jamie. So you're up, my friend. Got the key set, the coiled cable for the XYZ board, dude. That's sick. So Jamie just picked up the. Let's see it here. XYZ. So Jamie just picked up the MX Legend key set and the coiled cable. So basically, what I'm rocking right here. For their XYZ board, Jamie, that was a sick pick. Yeah, before I got the Magikarp key set, I was going with the Legend key set. This was my build minus these ones. But yeah, I'm glad you're on board, man. I'm glad you're on board with the compact builds. I love it. All right, so let me know which case you want to crack, and we're gonna crack that one open. It would be I think it'd be the first time if we got the keyboard on the first case. I think it would be the first time, but that would be unreal. That'd be awesome. Dude, which product are you hoping on getting? Which one are you hoping on getting in here? I know you already got the cable, so we're hoping for not the cable. Although if you did get the cable, you could pick any of the other colors that you didn't pick up. We got the desk mats, the carry case, any key set. Any key set would be sick too, because then you could pick up the Delta. Then you could pick up the Delta key set, which is the one that I have here. And that one's a $120 key set. Ironically, more than the whole cost of the board, actually. But yeah. And then of course you got the two top ones. I'm assuming you want to get one of the two top ones. Okay, guys, chat. Jamie on Instagram is asking which case should they crack open. At the moment, guys, we have all the cases up for grabs. Just to be fair, I actually don't the Work Louder mod drops in the items at random and doesn't tell me which case has what. So I am completely unbiased in this sense that I don't know what's in all the cases. So I'm in it with you guys. The reactions that you see are the real reactions. I honestly love how many Knob 1s and Nomad E's we've been able to give away on stream. I think we're up to 5. I think we've given away 5 of those boards on stream. And it always makes me so happy because we always do these streams on Fridays. So I get to give away a $300 or $400 keyboard on a Friday, and for sure that's making somebody's Friday. So that makes me feel really good. And I really like doing these streams with you guys on the Fridays. So maybe we should do it on a Monday to make a Monday better. Friday's already like pretty stacked. I mean, it's Friday, like how can you have a bad Friday? Saying that, I realized how somebody could have a bad Friday. But all right, let's check the chat here. All right, so Jamie saying last time I got the knobs for the XYZ, anything but the knobs. All right, let's see if we can get you anything but a dial. Anything but a dial. Sadrita over on Instagram is saying the XYZ workboard PCB kit is out of stock. I know, it was actually one of the first variants of the XYZ to go out of stock. Those things flew off the shelves. I mean, like, come on, like the price was insane. Like, honestly, I think I priced it too low. If I'm being honest with you guys. Let me show you guys what the XYZ comes in packaging wise. This one got a little dinged up, hence like the little ding that on the side there. But guys, this is what the XYZ ships in. So it comes in this fully biodegradable packaging. I mean, I guess I am saying that. I guess aside from the plastic that we wrapped it in, but the whole other part of it is all like either cardboard or paper. It keeps it nice and light for shipping, so shipping is low for you guys on that. And yeah, you get this little peak hole through there. You get like the really satisfying tearing unboxing experience right from there. Really tight packaging. If you guys are packaging nerds, you'll really like the packaging for the XYZ. We really put our back into it. Don't let the price point fool you. This product got our full attention in the development phase. As I quite literally refer to the XYZ workboard as a business card product, meaning it's designed to be on the cheaper side to really show you guys what WorkLouder is all about, give you guys a full taste of the software experience, the quality of the keycaps, and hopefully not, but the customer service as well if you do need help. So that's why I call it a business card product, because it's basically easy to hand out. All right, so let's see. So Jamie's saying, I don't know, man, lucky number 13. Guys, are we feeling 13? Chat, how are we feeling about case number 13? Jamie just picked up a cable and a key set for their XYZ workboard, and now is eligible to play Deal or No Deal with us. So guys, they get to pick a case, and then we're gonna crack open that case. Inside those cases, we have all of these prizes still up for grabs. So Jamie, at the end of the day, the call is yours, my friend. Dave called 7 before. I'm locking in 7 just for Dave. Dave, the pressure is on. The pressure is on. If Jamie gets a dial, he's blaming you. You know it's not me, because I didn't pack these cases. I don't know what's in the case, so you know it's not me. But Dave, this one's on you. If Jamie gets a dial, if Jamie gets another dial, that one's on you, my friend. All right, guys. So without further ado, let's crack our first case of the stream. Dave's nervous now. All the pressure. I gotta fan my shirt here. All the pressure is on Dave, but I'm feeling it for Dave. All right, guys. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1. Oh, any dial. All right, Jamie, you get to pick any dial. If there is a particular color that you don't have, let me know. I'm gonna add that one in for you, my friend. All right, guys, we got case number 7. First case off the table here. Boom, case number 7. Dave, that's all on you, my friend. That's all on you. Jamie, take it up with Dave. I got nothing on this one. Although, to be fair, I'm pretty sure Dave had it locked in on our last stream. He was saying all stream, I think it was like case number 5 or something like that. And Dave was dead right. He was like case number 5, and then when we cracked it at the end, it actually was in that case. But Jamie, thank you for playing, dude. I really hope you enjoy your order. If you want to leave us any feedback, you're welcome to do so either privately through the DMs, or if you want to leave a public note for us, you can drop it on Reddit or on our Trustpilot. Any feedback is appreciated. Hopefully we can get a positive review, and I appreciate that all the same though. All right, so I'm seeing Not Sid over on Instagram asking, wait, how do I get a case? That's a great question. So all you got to do is place an order for $89 or more on our website, and then drop your order number into the chat. and then pick a case. And then in that case, we have all of these prizes. I think I gotta check it off here too. So we got the AnyDial knocked off the list here. But guys, our top prizes are still up for grabs. I'm seeing Cicico. If you can tell me how to pronounce that, I'd be I'd be infinitely grateful. But saying I'm locked in for 14 on the next stream. So on our next one, you're gonna be doing case number 14. You know our mods listen to this, right? Like they're gonna know now that, that you want case number 14. Never tell us your case before. Never tell the mod the case before. All right. Dave saying, Jamie, you got an XYZ. Yeah, that was the order for the XYZ. Okay, so mod, Jamie is asking for a clear dial. They don't have one of those yet. So, all right, mod's gonna add a clear dial to your order. Again, Jamie, thank you for playing. Always awesome to play Deal or No Deal with you guys on Friday. I'm seeing Cedrita over on Instagram saying locked in for 11. If you place an order, you could actually crack that. You could actually crack that case. I mean, you'll have the glory at the end of the stream of being right if it actually is in that case at the end. But you could have more than just the glory. You could have the glory and the keyboard. If you actually get to crack that case. Guys, if you want to crack open one of these cases, just drop an order on our website for $89 or more and then drop that order number into the chat. To show you some of the stuff that you could get for over $89 on the website, you could pick up the XYZ workboard right here. This is a compact 40% keyboard. Right now, the version available is at $114 on our website. If you want something, even more compact that gives you all the utility of a Stream Deck, macro pad, all of those like peripheral tools, but even better with the build quality and functionality, you'll want to pick up a Creator Micro. I'll pull that up on the website for you guys to show you a bit more about it. So the Creator Micro 2 is technically a macro pad in simple terms. But you guys can customize anything about this thing. And guys, the quality of this thing is something that people always come back to tell us. The CNC, this thing weighs way more than you'd expect picking it up. It's a solid block of aluminum that this whole base is CNC'd. And actually, hold on, let me go Jumbotron here for you guys. I got this clicked over here and then click there. Hold on. Hold on, gotta wait for this to connect. Okay, boom, there you go. Gotta throw it on the Jumbotron there. So yeah, guys, you can see how the RGB reflects off of that anodized base. It just looks totally unreal. Guys, we paid so much attention while manufacturing this product. We didn't want any hot spots on the in the frosted section. So when I say hot spots, I mean in terms of like visual lighting. You'll notice that everything is like very perfectly diffused, and you actually get that perfect diffusion, almost like Apple Intelligence all around there. This is entirely intentional, guys. We paid attention to all the details. I think there's literally something on the website that says every edge considered. Yeah, literally. Here, hold on. Let me plug this back in. And then flip back here. Yeah, every edge considered, guys. It's literally, when you pick this thing up and inspect it closely, you'll be able to see every edge has some level of detail to it. Inner edges, all of that, guys. I think if you guys are product fans, you guys like well-made products, this one is definitely going to be it for you. And you'll get to play Deal or No Deal with me on stream today, and we'll get to crack open one of those cases where you could potentially walk away with a $439 Framer F1 keyboard or the $359 Nomad E2, guys, for $0. $0. You just place that initial order and you could get this added to your order for free. All right, so I'm checking some of the comments we got here. Sierra over on TikTok saying, I low-key have to go, but I'll be back someday. No worries, dude. We'll see you. We'll catch you around. Siskio over on Instagram saying we need an interpreter to read the Italian names. Yeah, I'll just bring over Mattia to read the names. I never know how to break up the usernames because it's all like just like one big thing. So I'm kind of like having to interpret it there. But yeah, Jamie, have a good one, dude. Have a good Friday. Dave saying, being able to use input with the R2 is cray. Yeah, input just makes it so much easier. Guys, for those of you that don't know what input is our keyboard configurator. So that's what you're seeing here. So on the bottom screen is the virtual representation of the XYZ workboard that I have here. I'll show you how I have this thing mapped, because honestly, this thing's got a ton of functionality built right in. Oh, you need it for the update? Okay. Here you go. So yeah, so on this build, I have my key my main shortcuts mapped on my FP layer and then off to the left hand side. So that way I never have to take my hand off the mouse, and I can literally use the XYZ as a full keyboard and macro pad at the same time. So I'm seeing LXJ over on TikTok saying you got a 3-key keypad for Asu or a Geometry Dash. I actually don't play those two games, although I know some people buy it for that purpose. But yeah, you could totally use it for that, but I don't personally play those ones. I'm seeing Sarita over on Instagram asking, when's the PCB kit of the XYZ going to be restocked? I actually don't have a return date for that at the moment, just because manufacturing is so expensive. So basically what we're doing is we're just finishing our batches that we have planned for the rest of the quarter, and then we're waiting for the material prices to drop before doing any more batches. Because basically we order everything based on a pre-order. So like if you guys order a lot of it, we order a lot of it. And that's basically how we run our batches. So LXJ over on TikTok saying, but do you guys sell keypads for it? Yeah, you could literally use any of our devices to play those games. You'd probably want to pick up something like the Creator Micro if you don't want to like change out your keyboard. The Creator Micro can be plugged in at the same time. You can see it. I got both of these two products plugged in. So these are two Worklouder products plugged in, and I can swap between them in input. You can literally just click the button up here. I actually have three of our products connected. I got the Knob 1, the XYZ, and the Creator Micro 2. And so literally you can just map whatever you want to map to this thing. So I think for like Asu, it's like X and C that you guys use. So like here, I'll just show you how you'd map that. Let's see if I have a layer that doesn't have a full mapping on it. I think it is layer 5. So layer 5 is one that I've been playing around with for vibe coding. So I got this thing set up to do a little bit of vibe coding. I'm just trying it out. I'm flirting with it, guys. I'm flirting with it. I'm no programmer. But like for instance, I'll just map like X and C just so you can see it there. So you just select the key that you want, and then you just click the letter, and then boom, there you go. X and C have been mapped. If you want to map something like a more complex macro, you can actually create one over here. So in the actions column. So if you wanted, I don't know, if you wanted it to like spam X and C, I don't know, at the same time or something, you could literally write X and C. Or you could have like, you could do a whole thing. Like if you wanted to like type, if you wanted to type hello, you literally just type hello, and then it's there. And then if you want to have it hit enter after, you just press enter, and then it's mapped. You just save it. You can give it a name. You can give it an icon, and then you can map it anywhere on your board. It's super easy to map, guys. I use all of these products myself. So my daily setup is technically this XYZ. So I got the Magic Cart XYZ. And then the Creator Micro. And I specifically I used to do a lot more video editing myself. Now as the company's grown, we have editors and stuff. So now I've been using my XYZ to game a little bit more at night. So I've been using my XYZ to game. But you guys can set yours up however you want. So like for instance, this is my gaming setup for Eve. You can see I got like it all mapped for all a bunch of like nerdy space stuff. So I got like my weapon systems, like my defense stuff. I even have the radial menu, which is this little joystick up here. I have it mapped to all sorts of different things. So even like opening up Firefox. So if I flick down to the left, it's going to open up Firefox. If I flick up and to the right, it's going to like do like my high slots in the game kind of thing, like for my weapon systems there. And then I also have actually up on the macro pad to the Creator Micro to Alt Tab. So here, if this is not going to mess up my whole thing, I can literally just swipe up, and then you can see it's opening up another window. Basically, I don't know if you guys are catching that on stream, but basically you can see it here. Here, I got the windows lined up now, so you can see like I'm literally just flicking up on my Creator Micro because I have Alt Tab mapped to my joystick, and I'm literally Alt Tabbing with literally just the flick of my index finger on my left hand. I don't have to like reposition my hand on the keyboard. I can literally just flick up like that, and it's swapping between them. So that's like really, really practical stuff. I find the things that are most simple are usually the most impactful in a workflow, whether it's for actually work or for even for gaming. All right, let me open this over here. All right, so I'm seeing Cedrita asking, oh, what's the speaker on your desk? So this is the Burn Slap audio visualizer. It's actually been discontinued. You can't get this particular one anymore. But if you just look up Ferrofluid audio visualizer online, like you'll be able to find like a bunch of them. Alrighty. Yeah, Cedrita, if you're interested in getting the XYZ, the ones that we have available at the moment are the pre-built versions. Although you still get the 3D print files for free. If you just scroll down, you can find them. You can find them here on our website. Just click this yellow button, and then you'll be able to download all the 3D files for it. And yeah, we're almost sold out. We're almost sold out of the pre-built. Once it's sold out, these won't be coming back at least for another, I would say like 4 to 6 months, because like the material prices are like really crazy right now. I'm seeing LXJ asking, you guys also sell any kind of speakers or mouses or mice? No, we just sell the keyboards, the macro pads, and then desk mats at the moment. We also have like a bunch of key sets, so icon key sets, like legend key sets. You can find all of those on our website. If you have any questions in particular, you can feel free to drop them into the comment. Happy to answer. And just as a reminder, if you guys place any orders for $89 or more while we're on stream, you'll actually be able to crack open one of these cases. And in these cases, we have all of these prizes available for grabs. So the Nomad E2, this is a $359 keyboard that you could get for free in your order. Or you could get a Framer One, a $439 keyboard we could add to your order for free. So yeah, guys, lots of stuff. We have any key set, got the desk mats, gift cards, cables, and of course, any dial. I'm seeing CC over on TikTok. I'm just gonna call you CC. I know the or Fishko or Fishkio. I don't know, whichever you prefer. Maybe Fishkio. Is asking over on TikTok, is the keyboard program app available for Linux too? Technically speaking, yes, it's community supported. So if you're like really concerned about that, it's community supported. So one of our mods over on Discord is the one that maintains all of that with the rest of the community. But yeah, it does technically work for Linux. But if you want it officially supported by the company itself, it's only Mac and Windows. But yes, it technically is also available for Linux. There just might be some things that come a little bit later since it's community supported. I'm seeing Cedrita asking, is this our official GitHub? Looking at the URL, it seems to be that, but I can't click on any links while I'm doing the stream. But it seems like it might be the correct link. LXJ asking, oh wait, no, I already answered that one. Dave over on Instagram saying, have you got any unreleased versions of Input on there? At the moment, no, I don't. Unless you guys have the new, Action Creator. I think you guys have that one by now. But there's going to be a big input update coming. There's going to be a big input update coming next week. So guys, get ready for that. What did Davide say that was coming to that update? Is it Smart Actions? It's coming to the beta community. Smart Actions are coming to the beta community, and the cheat sheet functionality is also coming to the beta community. I believe it's next week. I think it's late next week. So yeah, guys, keep an eye out for that. If you're interested in seeing the new version of Input, join our beta community in our Discord. It's free. You can join it. All you need is a WorkLouder product, of course. And you can get all the updates before anyone else and see all those cool new features. Some of the new features that we have coming to Input for all of our products are Smart Actions. So more specifically, you're going to be able to do things like text injection. So like for the terminal, so you can like really like type up stuff and like have it formatted and then send all of that with one keystroke. You'll be able to open websites. You'll be able to like launch apps. There was another one in there. You'll be able to do the text injection. You'll be able to launch apps, open URLs. I'm blanking on the other one there, but yeah, guys, you'll be getting all of that. There's also the cheat sheet functionality. So like I said, I particularly like to have my Creator Micro with no icons on it. But sometimes, when you're like trying to get used to like a new macro pad setup, it's useful to have the icons on there. And so what you can do is you can actually put the icons into the app, or like, name it accordingly so you have like a memory of what you've mapped there. If it's like, you don't want to just like map one letter kind of thing. And then the new feature that we're adding is you'll be able to activate a hidden feature on the micro, which is basically, if you look closely here, I don't know if you'll be able to see that on stream, but basically there is a deactivated circuit that we run all along the edge of the circuit board on the Creator Micro, that if you were to tap that edge, you'd be able to trigger an action. Although by default, we've actually set it to nothing, and didn't tell you guys about that feature in the product, because when we first put it in there, we were like, I feel like it's going to be useful, but we don't know what it's going to be useful for yet. So instead of just like slapping on some random feature in there, we just didn't tell you guys about it and just left it in the Creator Micro. But we seem to have found actually a pretty useful feature for it, which is the cheat sheet mode. So basically, if you guys like are trying to get used to a new layout and you have all of these icons in there, you can actually just tap along the side of the micro. And you can like set what it can be. It can be like a tap and hold, or it can be like a double tap, like whatever fits your workflow the best. And it will bring up a transparent overlay of what you guys are seeing in Input, just the micro, a transparent overlay, and you can move that overlay around and stuff, but it'll be a transparent overlay to like help remind you what you have mapped. So that way you can kind of get around the fact, like if you don't have the icon pack, or if you don't like the look of the icon pack, you just want like a more stealth look, you can actually still have all the benefits of like knowing what was mapped there without having to actually have anything on the physical product. I'm seeing Dave asking, will that be one action for the whole ring? Yeah, it'll most likely just be one action for the whole ring. It's harder to accidentally hit than you might think, because the PCB is actually recessed in like downwards. So the frame, the CNC'd aluminum frame here actually sticks up a little bit, and so it prevents you from like accidentally tapping it. Like you really purposefully have to like go in and touch that particular spot along the circuit board to activate it. But yeah, very, very useful. And like, if you don't need that feature, you'll be able to turn it off all the same. So that's some of the new stuff that we have coming. That's some of the new stuff that we have coming to Input. Guys, I'm noticing we're pulling up on the end of our stream here. So I'm going to do a final call. Guys, I'm going to do a final call for any of you guys that have been thinking about placing an order and want to get in on today's Deal or No Deal. We got most of the cases here up for grabs. And that means most of the prizes are still up for grabs, including our top two, guys. Our top two, the Nomad E2 and the Framer F1. Both of these keyboards are still up for grabs in these cases. All you got to do is drop in an order number for an order above $89, and we'll be we'll be in business to crack open a case together. So guys, I'm going to set a timer here. How do I do this normally? I take the iPad. I'm going to set a timer here, guys. We're going to put a 5-minute timer. A 5-minute timer on for you guys, and then after that's up, the stream's gonna be ending. All right, so let me get the timer. Okay, it's in the clock. Boom. All right, guys, we got the 5-minute timer. We got the 5-minute timer cooking. Let's just set that up right here. That might be a little off screen. Too bad. It's up there. I'll remind you guys when it's up. All right, guys. So we got the timer ticking down. So guys, if you drop in that order number, make sure that it's for an order above $89, and we'll be able to crack open one of these cases here, guys. And hopefully you guys can walk away with one of our top prizes on today's Deal or No Deal. Guys, if you have any questions, feel free to drop it into the comments. I'll be answering questions here until we head off stream. I noticed that this thing's in power saving mode. Okay, here we go. Boom. There you go. So guys, 4 minutes and 10 seconds on the timer. I'll continue going here. I'll continue going with some of the stuff over in input. So guys, input is our configurator where you can basically map a bunch of stuff to it. So on my first layer here, guys, I have a bunch of stuff. I even got the spin the wheel. So the spin the wheel is a different one that we run. Hold on. Am I on the right layer there? Yeah, I'm on the right layer. Oh, hold on. I gotta go here. Okay, yeah. Or you know what? I disabled it because I'm doing Deal or No Deal today. That's why. But yeah, guys, we got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of stuff here. Oh, I didn't finish my walkthrough of the XYZ. So yeah, guys. So on my XYZ, basically I have along this last column over here, I got screenshot, copy and paste, and then when I double tap it, it actually does it actually does cut. So you could actually have multiple actions, multiple macros mapped to the same key, so that even on a compact layout, you can get a lot more utility out of it. I'm seeing Jane over on Instagram saying, "Hey Matt, love my mat." So happy that you love the mat. I'm really excited seeing all of you guys getting your mat. Occasionally we'll get, I'll see a post either on X or on Instagram. I'm judging from the green heart. I'm assuming you got the black and green. That was one of our most popular colorways. And yeah, I love the way that the cutting mats have been looking in your guys' desk setups. It really fits. It really fits. I'm really glad the way that they're all turning out. The sizing basically, if you guys didn't know the story behind the cutting mats, we actually couldn't find a cutting mat that was like ultra wide basically on the internet, and so basically we just decided to make our own, because I'd been looking for one for like so long, but I just couldn't find one, and it turns out that they're actually like a little more difficult to make and ship than expected, because you're supposed to not roll the cutting mats. You're supposed to ship them flat, but ultimately we ended up having to roll them. It just means that there's a bit of an unrolling process when you get it. But it did spark this new idea that we had to do a modular version. And I'm trying to see if I got one on here. So basically, this was a different video. Where's my cutting mat one? That was the Jello one. Accessories. Okay, yeah. So basically, guys, if you hadn't seen it, that's what this video is about, where we're actually talking about how we're making the modular version, because basically, if you cut the mats, you don't exceed the shipping restriction. And anyways, it got us thinking, like, well, what if like a part of it was like glass? Like if you're a gamer and you want like one of those glass mats. So yeah, it got us thinking all about that. And so we're going to be getting the samples of those. So if you guys are interested in the cutting mats, you might also be interested in the modular mat. And it's quite the backstory to it. And you can find all of that on our socials. I'm seeing Dave asking, have you shown the NE2 colorways? Yeah, I showed them at the beginning of the stream. But guys, to wrap up the stream, because we're on our last 10 seconds here, let's do a little final showcase of the NE2s before we end up the stream for today. All right, guys. So I showed the atomic orange and I showed the regular atomic, but what I didn't show was the all white, the traffic white Nomad E2, guys. Let's pull this up on the Jumbotron. So guys, this is the all white or the traffic white NE2. This is a pre-production sample, so there's still some things that aren't quite right about it. It's not going to have the black border over here. It's actually just going to be a white silk screen on the interior of the glass. So you're not going to get that black border. But this is what the NE2 traffic white looks like. You got the white dial tips there. And guys, the dials are clickable. The dials are, you guys should be able to hear that. The dials are clickable on the NE2, which means you can actually map something to the click of the dial. On the NE1, you couldn't do that. Do I have any battery, any juice on this one? Let's see. A little bit. It's got our test firmware on there where you can kind of see like what it looks like when we're testing things. So you can see on the screen as I click things, it's going to show that everything is reporting signals. So that's actually what the internal testing looks like, guys. If you guys were wondering how we QC all the keys, basically we have something like this that just makes sure that everything is clicking and working. And it's reporting a signal when it's pressed. So this is the traffic white. We got the traffic white version here. Let's see. Mattia took the atomic version for the update photos, so I won't be able to showcase that one. But I do have the atomic orange. Look at this beauty. It's so rich. The color is just so rich. It's really not the camera that's making it this deep orange like that. It really is as rich as it looks on the camera, and it's really cool. When it catches the light, it goes like this tangerine orange. In the shadows, it looks like blood orange. You can see it there on the desk. It's got this UV coat to it, which looks absolutely gorgeous. This one's the pre-production as well, so I don't know if I charge this one. Yeah, I have so many devices that I need to charge before the streams. but yeah, the atomic orange just looks like an absolute menace, guys. But yeah. Okay, so we got those ones, and then I guess what I'll do for the final one here, is I'll give another look at the knob one, and then we'll wrap up for today. So guys, this is the knob one with the Knobsidian key set on there. Guys, if you were placing an order on our website while I've been yapping, if you've been placing an order on the website and it's over 89 bucks, make sure to drop that order number into the comments before we head off stream today. And then that way you can crack open one of the cases here. Let me just plug in this board. You can crack open one of the cases that we have up for grabs here, guys. So any of these cases have any of these gifts in it, including a Knob 1 and a Nomad E2, colorway of your choice. I'm gonna check if we have any last questions here before I end the stream. Dave over on Instagram says, "You got my address. You know what to do." Yeah, dude, I know what to do. All right, guys. So with that, guys, we're going to end the stream for today. Thank you for everyone that played Deal or No Deal, has picked up an order recently from the store. We always appreciate the orders, guys. Always appreciate the support and the feedback, of course. So guys, I got a question here from Dave. Does the Knobsidian come with the white keys? Actually, the Knobsidian comes with frosted keys like this one over here. So it'll come with the frosted the frosted version of those white keys. That's technically, if I kind of go like that, you can kind of get an impression. And what's cool about that is whatever your RGB color is for the board, it'll shine through those keys. So similarly how it does it on the XYZ. I don't actually have a full Knobsidian key set on me, but I do have the packaging. I do have the packaging, which looks absolutely gorgeous. If you guys, like I said, if you guys are packaging nerds and like some nice packaging, Worklouder will not let you down with that. So yeah, guys, that's what the Knobsidian key set packaging looks like. It's designed by Ben Fritz. Over at Framer. He's also the one that designed the Knob One keyboard and also the Framer F1. I'm seeing Fishkio over on TikTok saying you can't end the stream without. Oh yeah, you can't end the stream without uncovering the boxes. Of course. How could I forget? All right, guys. So let's end the stream. Let's end the stream with cracking all the cases. Let's end the stream with cracking all the cases. Yes. How could I forget? All right, guys. So case number 1. Okay, guys. First of all, if you're in the chat here, put your guess of where you think our top prizes are. Throw it in chat. No one's winning anything at this point, guys, because we're closing the stream. We're doing it for transparency so that you guys know. So you guys know that there were all those prizes, all of these prizes in the cases. Guys, drop it in the comments which case you think had the top one. So Dave is saying the F1 at 17. My friend, you already had your pick. You picked 7. All right, so Dave is changing. He's saying 17. If it wasn't 7, it's got to be 17. All right, Dave. We'll see. Do you got the lucky number? Actually, no. We're gonna do it in order. We're gonna do it in order. You gotta wait. You picked 17. You gotta wait. All right, guys. So let's crack open these cases. So we got case number 1 was a black dial. So we're gonna check here. Can I check these ones off as we go? Why is this one not working here? Okay, so guys, case number 1 was a black dial. Case number 2 was the $30 gift card. Did anyone say case number 2? So we got case number 14, we got case number 11 and 17. Okay, so those are the ones we're looking out for. Case number 3, another dial. Case number 4, oh! Case number 4. Case number 4 is where the Framer one was hidden. Guys, if you had picked case number 4 on this Deal or No Deal stream, all you guys had to have done is place an order for $89 or more on the website. Drop that order number into the comments. And if you had picked case number 4, you could have walked away with the $439 Framer F1, guys. That's where it was hidden. It was hidden in case number 4. Case number 5, the desk mat, guys. That would have been a sick one as well. Case number 6 was the dial. Case number 7, Dave already knows very well what's in case number 7. Case number 8. Case number 8, guys. Case number 8 is where the Nomad E was hidden. Guys, was that case number 4 and case number 8? Guys, it was right there. They were right beside each other. Guys. Unbelievable. Toes on TikTok asking, Worklouder is live. What did I miss? Dude, we're playing Deal or No Deal, where if you would have placed an order on our website for $89 or more, you would have gotten to pick a case and crack it open to see what's inside. Right now, what we're doing is we're running through the full reveal. We're running through the full reveal of what was in all the cases for transparency's sake, because we're at the end of the stream now. So we're just cracking open all the cases. But yeah, case number 4 and case number 8 had the 2 big prizes, which means case number 9, a dial, case number 10, $15 gift card, case number 11, I'm pretty sure somebody had case number 11. Kika over on Instagram had case number 11. That would have been an orange dial. Case number 12, another transparent dial. Case 13, another dial. Case 14 would have been the cable. Vince over on Instagram would have gotten the cable. Case number 15, another dial. Case number 16, the desk mat. Case number 17, any key set. This one, honestly, I think any key set is pretty underrated. Toma No Toes over on TikTok saying, this is so peak. I'm genuinely saving to buy one of your keyboards for the future. Thank you so much. We always appreciate the support. By the way, Toma, I'm Mike. I'm one of the founders here at Work Louder. So if you have any questions, we're wrapping up the stream now, but if I see one of your questions, I'll answer it before we end the stream. But always feel free to ask questions in chat. We always watch chat. So case number 18 would have been any key set as well. Honestly, underrated prize to win on stream, because this one it ranges from basically a $19 key set to a $120 key set. You get the choice. You can pick any key set on our website if you get this one. So this one, probably one of the most underrated prizes to win on stream. All right, let's see. Did I get any questions here? Oh no, chat just reset. I'm seeing Neck over on Instagram saying, I'm also trying to save to get one, the Creator Mic, get a Creator Micro, but I'm so broke. Yeah, the Creator Micro is honestly a sick one. You can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with this, with the Creator Micro, because it's just gonna last you forever. It's just gonna last you forever because it's gonna be useful no matter what you're doing, whether you're gaming, working, just doing admin stuff, whatever it is. Case number 19, guys, would have been the carry case. Case number 19 would have been the, I believe, $80 carry case. Case 20 is going to be a dial. Case 21 would have been the cable, so you would have been able to pick up one of our new work cables. I'm seeing Garang over on Instagram saying, hey, big fan of your work, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning into the stream as well. I hope you guys are having a great Friday. Daniel saying, maybe I need a work mat. Dude, the work mats are selling. We're on our third batch, by the way, of these. They've literally been flying off the shelves. We just got a new batch in stock. So if you're interested, now's a great time to get one because we still have all the inventory of it because we just got the restock. Fiskio over on TikTok saying, I made a few macro pads and keyboards myself. Do you guys have a favorite microcontroller to put inside? I don't necessarily have a favorite one, but the ones that we use in ours are the ESP32, but for sure that's like overkill for like a DIY build. We basically like future-proof all of our products by putting in like a stronger chip. Basically because we kind of learned our lesson with our older products where like the chip wasn't strong enough or capable enough to like just future-proof. So all of our newer products have all of these newer chips in it, which are basically overkill to make sure that we can allow for flexibility as the product offering and software offering grows. Garang over on Instagram asking, do you ship to India? Yes, we do. We ship worldwide. And Daniel over on Instagram saying that gray is looking nice. Yeah, the gray one's sick. And I love that these mats are double-sided. So if you get the gray, you also get the black at the same time. Like really, really great value. Fiskio over on TikTok saying ESP32 in a keyboard is sick. Yeah, it's really sick. It's especially useful for our keyboards with displays, so we can do more fancy stuff with it. Yeah. All right, guys, where was I? I was on case 20. So case 20 would have been a dial. I think it was on maybe 22. Okay, case 21 was the cable. Case 22 would have been a dial. Case 23, another dial. And last but not least, case 24, a dial. All right, guys. So that wraps it up. That wraps it up for this stream, guys. As always, thank you guys for tuning in and hanging out with me here on this Friday. I hope you guys have a great weekend. And if you guys have any other questions that I wasn't able to answer on stream today, feel free to just message the Instagram page. I answer all the DMs and happy to chat with you guys. So with that, we'll be wrapping up the stream. All right, guys, hope you have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you in the next one. All right, guys, cheers. Have a good one.